Here comes the airplane. There you go. Open, open into the hangar. There you go.
Michael.
Yep, eat it.
God, I hate it.
I don't care. Eat it!
You're killing
Hello gamers, do you like video games? If so, here's a lot of games for everybody. Platformers, RPG, driving, whatever you want. Hello again gamers, want even more video games? Also, here's some better graphics and a Blu-ray. This means that your games will last even longer. Hi gamers, here's some games. Not that many, some are remakes, but the graphics are even more realistic. By the way, you have to pay for online, but do not worry because you also get free new games every month. Well, as long as you do not forget to add them to your library and continue paying for the subscription to access them. You don't expect us to be like those PC elites to actually get free games, do you? That is crazy, we will go bankrupt. You get physical games, those are expensive to make. And we barely make any money from console sales. Hi Chad, everything is gay now. We have to make live service games. We also forgot what a woman is, so we call it body type B. If you are a gamer, especially straight and white, you have to change that. You are now a consumer, you must accept and even encourage the fact that Spider-Man is now black, Mary Jane is stronger than Superman, and Kratos is a simp that married Nollyfan's grandma. She will be the next Kratos because she is strong and brave and we should never talk about her past. Concord? What? That never happened. Anyway, our console is very expensive now because we want to make as much money as we can because I forgot to tell you we barely have games anymore. But look at the PlayStation 5 Pro graphics. If you actually zoom in, you can see more pixels. You also barely get any loading screens. Well, if you had games, you will notice that. Hello, my investors. We don't do physical games anymore. We will make everything even more expensive to make even more money. Oh, hi there, consumers. I forgot about you. Yeah, we got rid of those boring discs. I heard that they can break. Instead, you can get a digital license that may allow you to play a game for a limited time. Okay, you got the idea. So, Sony wants the PlayStation 6 to be digital only. They still want live service games to be their main target. They want to make money from selling the console and they want you to buy only from their store.
We want more money.
No more selling your discs or buying used discs. No more owning and having a game collection. So, what's the reason to still own a console? More exactly, a PlayStation 6? I get it, the PlayStation 6 is not out yet. But they already said that they want to focus on live service games. So the PC has more games. The PC can even emulate most games. It has mods. You have multiple stores. You do not pay to play online. You can find DRM free games. You can use whatever controller you want. It is always backwards compatible. You can build whatever custom made PC you want. And most games that you get for free, they are free for life. So why would you want a PlayStation 6 if you don't own your games, if you don't have a game on a disc? The PlayStation 6 will not be cheap because they already said they don't want to lose money by selling consoles. You can only use the console to play PlayStation 6 games, not like the PC where you can emulate almost all consoles, at least the older ones. Do you need it for the graphics? Because the PC can have the best graphics if you have the money. But I'm pretty sure that the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 is good enough. So the PlayStation 6 will not win anything. Like I already said, the only reason to have a console was to have a game on a disc. Sony wants to take away everything that you love. They don't care that most people will prefer physical media. They lost a lot of money with live service games and they still want to make live service games. And this is the main reason you overpay for video games now. That and the DEI. because somebody has to pay for that useless diversity and inclusion. Anyway, Sony used a lot of fake statistics saying that people do not care about physical media. But why did most people buy the disc version for PlayStation 5? To not use it? Over 80% of people preferred the disc version of PlayStation 5. But they are saying that over 80% of people do not want physical media. And they even say that recently people preferred the digital version of PlayStation. Well, that's not true. The digital version is less expensive, and from what I saw, it is easy to make it into the disc version, something that I'm pretty sure at launch it was not possible. So even if they buy the digital version, they can still use the disc. And also, apparently in those fake statistics, they added games that don't have a disc version, small indie games. Games that are free to play online like Fortnite, Valorant and other stuff like that. DLC, microtransactions and other stuff that has no disc. So they are comparing people that want the physical disc to people that don't have the option to buy it. That I think they are the same people because most people want to play other games that don't have a disc. But if they had a disc, they will buy it. So especially today you get DLC or other stuff that doesn't have a disc version. Because if you compare the games that have a disc version, you will notice that most people want the disc version. Even if most people sell their disc or buy used discs. They see that having more digital games means more money for them. Mostly because they keep the money that they used to make physical media. You also cannot sell your game or it is very hard to refund it, especially if you played it more than 2 hours. This is why they fool you that the game is getting better after 5 hours, 6 hours or whatever. Sony used to at least try to please the gamers, but now they don't care about you. They want to make sure that everybody will buy the digital version because that's the best deal for them. But they will never use a penny from that money to make better games or improve anything. They even pay a lot of bots, shields or AI to run stupid campaigns to protect them. Saying stuff like it is sheer convenience for not having to swap discs. For real? Do you swap discs every 5 minutes? That's how boring your game gets? I usually put the disc in and I play that game for at least 20 hours. It is that hard after 20 hours to change the disc. Also, they are trying to say that the disc scratches is disc rot and the physical media takes up too much space. No, the Blu-ray is a lot more resistant to all that stuff. I have PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games that are still good. A lot of people that I know have PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 discs and they don't have an issue with scratches or disc rot. And again, the Blu-ray is even more resistant. It is almost impossible for them to get disc rot if you take care of them. And having a place in the house for your discs, I think that is pretty cool. Why would you not want to display your games? And Sony also says that they knew gamers will not like this. Because why would you? As I said, the PC is much better. And you can use whatever controller you want. You can mod a game that sucks to make it fun. Anyway, I seriously cannot find a reason to buy a console anymore, if this is the future. And Sony does not care about you. Over half of gamers prefer to have their games on a disc, or to feel that they own their games. And I don't see a reason why people would support this digital-only console. But maybe I'm missing something. Maybe somebody can tell me why is a good idea. The console is inferior in every way. This was their only secret weapon. Well, they still have the exclusives, but yeah. Sony barely managed to show that with the PlayStation 5. I mean, we used to have a lot of different exclusives, but that's gone. You barely get 2 or 3 games, single player games a year. and maybe one is an exclusive. Maybe. And it's usually the same game. I mean, open world, action game, movie game more than action. Anyway, please give me a reason why you think the console is better. Even if they don't have a physical game, why would you want a PlayStation 6? Because I am trying very hard to find a reason and I cannot.
I want more money.